Welcome to the 5th chakra practice of the Healing Your Heart Yoga and Meditation for Grief and Loss series. I'm Joan Ordille, supervisor of Samaritan's bereavement program, and I want to welcome the participation and talent from Sara Joy Kuhlen, Samaritan's music therapist, and her contributions to this series. The 5th chakra, or Vishuddha, is located in the throat area, incorporates the cervical spine, the ears, the jaw, and the mouth. 5th chakra is associated with the color blue, light blue, like the blue of a morning sky. It encompasses the thyroid gland, related to our metabolism. The element for 5th chakra is ether. An open and balanced 5th chakra allows us to speak our truth. The 5th chakra is closely aligned with the creative and emotional aspects of the 2nd chakra. The 5th chakra allows the expression of that creativity or emotions, as well as the 4th chakra, the ability to express love, compassion, and gratitude. Grief and loss can cause blockages in the 5th chakra. Consider the feeling of a lump in your throat, maybe associated with the sadness of your loss. Balancing the 5th chakra can help you to give voice or expression to your story, to your experience, to your emotions. It can allow the tears to flow if that's what's needed for your healing. It is about speaking your truth. As we get started on today's practice, you're going to start to notice that you're familiar with some of the asanas or poses, because many of them are beneficial to several of the chakras. I want to remind you also of the joint opening warm-up that's a part of this series. You may want to spend some time with the joint opening before you begin the practice, opening the joints from the feet up through the head. I leave that up to you. During today's practice, we will also allow some verbal expression through chanting of Om, the primal sound of the universe. We'll do some pranayama or breath exercises, some vinyasa flow, connecting movement to breath, as well as some strengthening and balancing poses. As with the other videos in this series, I'll be demonstrating and speaking a floor to standing practice, but we'll also demonstrate a seated practice. With today's seated practice, there are a couple of poses that if you're able, you might want to do on the floor. Some inversion, some mild inversion. So with that, let's get started, either with the joint opening or with today's 5th chakra practice. As we begin today's practice, I'd like to invite you to join Sara Kuhlen and I as we chant Om together 3 times, bringing the hands to the heart center. Inhaling and exhaling. We'll begin at the top of the next inhale. Dropping the hands down so the backs of the hands rest above the knees, joining the thumb and the forefinger in Gyan Mudra. Let's do 3 rounds of Ujjayi breath together. Ujjayi is the breath that we create with the slight constricture of the throat, making the sound as though you were cleaning glass. So let's begin. and just beginning to breathe normally. Back to the yogic 3-part breath. Let's begin a little movement, opening up the 5th chakra, the little warm-up. On the inhale, lifting the chin, lifting the gaze, but without letting the head flop back. Keep integrity in the neck. Exhale, chin to chest. Continuing to keep integrity in the neck. Inhale. Exhale. And again. On the next inhale, roll the left ear over the left shoulder. And exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, right ear over right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, chin up. Exhale, chin to chest. And again, inhale, left ear over left shoulder. Exhaling, chin to chest. Inhale, other side. Exhale. Inhale, chin to neutral. Exhale, look over the left shoulder, bringing the gaze, the drishti with you. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Inhale. And exhale. And one more time. And inhale to center. Now, I'd like you to think about making circles with the nose. In one direction. And the other direction. Coming back to neutral. Today's practice, I'm going to ask you to be a little playful. The next pose is a combination of pose and breath called lion's pose. You can stay right here, seated on your mat or chair, or come into hero pose if you have a little bit more of a regular practice. So hero pose, I'm doing it on my cushion today. The knees are out in front. The toes pointing towards each other, maybe touching in the back. If you have tenderness in your knees, you may want to stay in a seated position. So for lion's breath, this is an inhale that gets length through the spine and the top of the head. It's a big exhale with the mouth wide open and the tongue out, making a sound. So let's do 3 rounds together. You can do it right here, or sitting, or with the hands forward. So let's start. And again. One more. And coming back to neutral. Lion's breath is wonderful. Forgiving voice. Think of the roar of a lion. Removing blockages. Allowing yourself to be heard. Let's move now onto the floor. You can certainly continue from your chair. Coming down onto the belly. These are poses that we've practiced before, so they should be familiar. Let's start with some cobra. So the hands are under the shoulders with the fingers spread wide. Elbows in close to the body. Tailbone is pointing towards the floor. Lower body is relaxed. Starting with the forehead on the floor. Getting length through the spine as you start to move the nose forward, lifting the head, neck, and chest, and coming into a low cobra. Shoulders on the back, breathing, and exhale, coming down. We're going to repeat that same movement. If you're new to yoga, I'd like you to do the same pose. If you have a more regular practice, you might want to come up a little higher in your cobra pose. So, again, moving the nose, getting length in the spine, lifting the head, neck, and chest, keeping the shoulder blades on the back, and breathing. Inhale and exhale, coming back down, forehead to the floor. Moving the arms forward, forearms on the mat. Elbows under the shoulders, fingers spread, and taking a little bit of the weight in the upper arm and hands. If this is a little bit much for your back, you can move the elbows out to the side to lower this bend. So from here, let's lift the heart, get length through the neck and the throat, and breathe. I have a bit of arthritis in my cervical spine, and it certainly inhibits my range of motion a bit, but yoga helps to keep my spine supple as well. Exhale, move the elbows out, come down. Either make fists and place your forehead, or place your forehead on the backs of the hands. Bend the knees and windshield wiper from side to side to release the lower back. Placing the feet back on the floor and getting ready to come back to tabletop. So pushing up, positioning into tabletop. We've done cat-cow in all of the videos. It's a pose or a series of poses that's beneficial to all of the chakras. So let's do 3 rounds of cat-cow together and then move into some vinyasa flow using cat-cow. Inhaling. Lift the tailbone, open the collarbones, lift the chin, looking up. Exhale into cat. Drop the tailbone, look through the legs, get length in the cervical vertebra. Inhale. Exhale. One more. We're going to continue cat-cow, but add some downward dog and child pose as we go through vinyasa. Inhaling into cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale back to cow. As you exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips, come to downward dog. Inhale back onto hands and knees into cow. Exhale, come to cat and move the hips back to the heels into extended child pose. Continue. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, curl the toes. Downward dog. Inhale, hands and knees to cow. Exhale to cat. And bring the hips back to the heels. And one more flow. Inhaling into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips. Downward dog. Inhaling back onto hands and knees, lifting tailbone and collarbone. Exhale to cat as the heels meet the hips. And stay for a breath. you can continue that same flow, or we'll practice a rising phoenix if this is comfortable for your needs. So from here, inhale, up, open the heart, open the neck. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale up. Exhale, extended child's pose. And again, inhaling up. Exhale, hips to heels, hands by the sides, arms by the sides, child pose. Inhale, rising phoenix. Exhale, extended child pose, hips to the heels. Inhale one more time up. Exhale into child's pose. Let's place the hands in front and come back to tabletop. Curl the toes under, come into downward dog. Shake the head yes and shake the head no. And begin to walk the feet to the hands. Inhale, lift. Exhale, forward bend. Bending the knees and starting to roll up. Stacking the vertebra. Getting length through the torso. Length through the spine. Chin parallel to the floor, and feel the energetic lift from the top of your head as you come to mountain pose. Let's do Warrior One. You remember this from the last video. So taking a step forward with the right foot and stepping back with the left. Keeping the hips, the torso, and the chest lined up with the front of the mat. The heels can be intersecting or up to hips distance apart. So on an inhale, lifting the heart, lifting the chin while keeping integrity in the neck as the arms go up, and exhale into Warrior One. Bending the front knee, articulating those toes forward if you need to so that the knee does not go in front of the ankle, and breathe. 2 breaths. Use Ujjayi breath if you need to. Inhale. Come to center. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, pivot the feet in the opposite direction. Make sure you have that angle with the back foot. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale, arms up. Open heart, open neck. And exhale into Warrior One. Take another breath. Come back through center, arms down by your sides, hands to namaste, heel toe or step together. Going to practice tree pose. You'll remember this as well from an earlier video. This is a balancing pose. So starting from a strong mountain pose, dropping the weight into the right leg, right foot, and coming up on the left toes and opening the knee. You can do this with your hand on a wall or using a chair for balance. You can stay right here in this kickstand pose. Hands in namaste. This is one expression of Vrikshasana. Making sure you have lift and integrity in your abdominal muscles. You can have the foot on the calf or well above the knee. Again, staying here or using your drishti to balance your steady gaze, lifting the arms and breathing. Another breath. Inhale and exhale. Hands come back to Namaste. And let's go to the other side. So dropping the weight in the left leg and coming up onto the right toes, opening the knee, placing the foot, keeping it in kickstand on the calf or well above the knee. Fixing your drishti on a still point, staying here or extending the arms. Inhale, hands together. Exhale, foot to the floor, hands to Namaste. We're going to do a standing camel before we begin our descent back to the floor. So again, if you have a regular practice, you can do camel on your knees with your toes curled under, the toes flat on the floor and reaching for the heels, or the standing camel, making fists or just placing the hands right below the waistline. Elbows moving towards each other, getting length through the spine. Exhale, lifting the heart, opening the throat, keeping integrity in the neck. As we breathe, next inhale, moving the heart to neutral and arms down by your side. Let's do a quick twist and then going into legs up the wall, or if you have a more advanced practice, any inversion of your choice, shoulder stand, headstand, handstand, but I'll be demonstrating legs up the wall. So let's stretch the legs out in front and rock from side to side to find the sits bones, bringing the left foot in and crossing it over the body, taking the right arm across the body and twisting. The left hand goes behind you, keeping the chin parallel to the floor and breathing into this nice twist. Getting length on the inhale, openness on the exhale. One more breath. Inhale here. Exhale back through center, and let's go to the other side. Left arm comes across the body, right hand behind. Inhale, get length, and exhale, opening into the twist. Keeping your chin parallel to the floor. And just focusing on the open throat chakra. Inhale and exhale. Let's come back to center, uncross the legs, and begin to find our way into legs up the wall. So your hips are going to come close to the wall and swinging those legs up the wall. Arms can be down by your sides, or open the arms to a T and bend at the elbows, coming into cactus arms. Letting the lymph flow, keeping mindful of the chin being away from the chest. And the nice natural curve at your cervical vertebra. As you just breathe and relax into legs up the wall, or your inversion of choice. coming back to the breath if your mind starts to wander. Three more breaths. And begin to walk your legs, your feet down the wall. If you are in a different inversion, make sure you find your counter pose, rolling off to the side. Our counter pose today, our legs up the wall, will be reclined cobbler pose or reclined bound angle. So knees up to the ceiling, arms by the side, lift the heart, lay the shoulder blades down, and just let the knees fall out as the soles of the feet come together. You might want to tuck blocks underneath the knees to make this a bit restorative. And maybe placing the hands right below, the thumbs right below the belly button, thumbs touching and forefingers touching, and breathe. Feeling the natural curve of your spine, natural curve at the neck. Inhale and articulate the knees together. Exhale, again lifting the heart and bringing the shoulder blades under the body, and stretch one leg out and then the other. As we come into Shavasana, our final relaxation. Today's final relaxation will be a meditation by Samaritan's music therapist, Sara Kuhlen. We invite you to find your voice and join with the singing, if that's comfortable for you, while you're in the privacy of your own home.
I am safe, away from harm. I am safe, away from harm. I am safe, away from harm. I am held in loving arms. I am held in loving arms. I am held in loving arms. I am strong, as you can see. I am strong, as you can see. I am strong, as you can see. I am loved because I'm me. I am loved I speak my truth. I am heard. I speak my truth. I am heard. I speak my truth. I am wise. I'm living proof. I am wise. I'm living proof. I am wise. I'm living proof. I am whole in every way. I am whole in every way. I am whole in every way. I am me. That's who I'll stay. I am me. That's who I'll stay. I am me. That's who I'll stay.
Begin to bring some movement to your fingers and toes. Make circles with the wrists and ankles. Rub the hands together to create energy and heat. Place the hands over the closed eyes and take a breath. And wash the face with the hands and wash the neck. As you roll onto your side, take one more breath and come back to seated position, where we'll close our practice today as we began it, chanting Om together 3 times. So hands in Namaste at the heart center. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Namaste.
Namaste.
Look forward to seeing you in another practice. Remember, if you're having difficulty moving through your grief experience, the use of a journal, the support of good friends or family, a grief support group, or finding a grief professional to support you may help you through your journey.